Hi, welcome to Marketing Monday. My name is Natalie Armstrong-Motin with Marketing Resolution. And today we're going to be talking about calls to action, CTAs, and how you can implement them in your marketing and in your mediations. I've got my ice cup of coffee because it's officially summertime here in Normandy, finally. Nice and refreshing. All right, we've got our beverages and we are ready to start talking about calls to action. So a call to action is an inspiring phrase that you can use. You can use it to get new clients, to encourage parties to attend sessions, or complete necessary paperwork, perhaps, or even take steps toward implementing agreements. You can use calls of action for lots of things. And an effective call to action, a CTA, I think will significantly enhance your ability to gain new business or motivate parties. So today, let's go through a step-by-step guide, 7 easy steps. And please, as always, say hello in the chat. Tell me who you are, where you're from, what you're up to, your practice specialty, questions, whatever it is you want to chat about. I love the engagement. All right. So the number one thing we want to think about when we're writing a call to action, of course, is that you understand the audience for whom you're writing that call to action. You need to know what their needs and concerns are. So before crafting your CTA, think about what motivates the person that you're writing the call to action for. What are their pain points? What do they hope to achieve from mediation or from you or whatever the situation might be? And then tailor your CTA to address these aspects and make it more compelling. An example would be if parties are concerned about a lengthy legal battle, a CTA emphasizing the efficiency of mediation could be really effective. So you might want to write, save time and stress, schedule your mediation session today, right? Step number 2, be clear and specific. Again, clarity and brevity are always your friend. A good call to action is unambiguous. The person reading it should immediately understand what action you want them to take and why it's beneficial. So you want to avoid sort of jargon and keep your language simple. And specificity enhances the effectiveness. So specify the action that you want the reader to take, include any relevant details. Vague CTAs are far less likely to motivate an action. An example of this might be instead of contact us for more information, you might want to write call me at 555-1234 to schedule your first mediation session and start resolving your dispute today, right? Very specific. Number 3 is to highlight the benefits. For some of us, we might want to highlight the features, but for most of us, we want to highlight benefits. So focus on the positive outcome. People are much more likely to take action when they understand the benefit. So clearly articulate how taking the suggested action will help the reader achieve their goals or alleviate their concerns. An example of this would be by signing the mediation agreement, you take the first step toward a peaceful resolution and a brighter future for your family. That might be one, right? Step number 4, you want to use action-oriented language. And strong verbs make a really big difference. Use action-oriented verbs to prompt an immediate action. Words like schedule, start, call, join. Those are much more effective than passive language. An example of this would be join our mediation program today and start building a collaborative career, right? Step number 5 is creating a sense of urgency. For some of us, in our practices, this is not going to be appropriate, but for some of us, it is. So for some of us, we want to encourage an immediate action by incorporating a sense of urgency with phrases like now or today, right? Those are really effective, but you want to be honest and avoid creating a false sense of urgency. So let's say you have a mediation training program. You might want to say, spaces are filling up fast, schedule your mediation training now to secure your spot, right? Step number 6 is to make it easy. So simplify whatever the process is. Ensure that the action that you're asking the person to take is easy to complete. So provide clear instructions and make the process as straightforward as possible. An example of this could be click the link below and fill out our mediation intake form to get started, right? Number 7, of course, as with all things that we do to build our practices, you want to test and refine your call to action. So test different CTAs to see which one is the most effective. Pay attention to the responses, and then, of course, be willing to refine or tweak your approach based on feedback and measurable results. So an example of this would be if your current CTA isn't generating the desired response, change the language or maybe the format. For instance, if call us today isn't working, try visit our website to learn more about how mediation can help you and your clients, right? For specific marketing purposes, I think incorporating calls to action into your overall marketing strategy can really enhance the engagement and conversion rates. So some examples of compelling calls to action phrases, specifically for marketing your mediation services, are really important. For your website or social media ads, if you run ads, you might want to say something like, start resolving your dispute today. Click here to schedule a free consultation. Or don't wait, book your mediation session now and move forward peacefully, right? Depending on your audience. For an email campaign, you could put in something like act now, secure your spot in our next mediation workshop. Or join us today and take the first step toward a better resolution. Those kinds of phrases. For your landing pages on your website, you might want to incorporate a call to action that is something like, get started with mediation, complete your intake form in just 5 minutes, right? Or ready to find a solution, schedule your mediation session today, save time, save money, that kind of thing. And then for follow-up messages, you might want to put in a call to action that is maybe you're one step away from resolution. Confirm your mediation appointment now. Or need help? Click here to speak with the mediator and get your questions answered, right? But having an effective call to action is important in your social media posts, on your website, in your email campaigns, in your emails with clients or parties. Having these kinds of phrases really does make a difference, especially if you can design a call to action that is either a yes, no, a sort of a binary, so that you kind of erase the ability of the reader to create excuses about why it's not moving forward. So again, you want to be clear and specific. You want to highlight benefits over features, use action-oriented language. For some of us, we could use the idea of creating urgency, not for all of us. But regardless, you want to simplify the process with the call to action communication. Be able to refine your approach or your language. So do a little bit of testing and then follow these 7 simple steps as examples to craft your messages that not only prompt action, but also foster a collaborative and constructive environment for your clients and parties, right? I think that's really an important part of it. So, writing website content, emails, marketing materials, whatever it is that you're working on, these strategies will help you to engage potential clients and drive your mediation services forward. Well, that's it in a nutshell. I really appreciate you listening to me talk about calls to action. If you are having a difficult time crafting your own call to action, be sure you let me know. We can work together via Zoom or email, and I can help you craft or refine your call to action messages. And of course, if you've got an idea for a future Marketing Monday, something that you want me to talk about, be sure you email me and let me know what that is, and I'll create a video just for you. Well, that's it for me on Marketing Monday. Hope you got your week started off right, building your business, doing it thoughtfully and intentionally. All right, that's it. Be good humans. Bye-bye.